Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jasmine, the Buffy Witch. Welcome. Today I'm just playing with a random assortment of things. I just want to wear something pretty, play a little bit before I lay down for work, and yeah, welcome. So I'm going to start with a little bit of Blistex. I am having quite the time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the Zen hits you. We've got a motorcycle coming. All right, we're getting our groove back. Thank you. Let's get started. Starting with a little bit of Blistex. I found it in a squeezy tube. Wonderful. I'm going to start with a little bit of color correction. While the skin texture is doing really well with the sun, and I don't wear sunblock the way I should, we're having blemishes, and just I feel like my under eye circles look a bit darker, and yeah, just a little bit of coverage needed for things. So that's what we're going to do. Today's foundation is going to be the Nars Soft Matte. This is going to be the last round. I think I'm ready to declutter that. Mostly because I just don't use it. She a snitch. Y'all remember that. She'd be snitching, telling people where your mustache is. Just disrespectful, if you ask me. And it's just not one of my favorite foundations. I think it can have a beautiful finish, but it's just not a comfortable makeup or a foundation for me to wear. I find that I really have to like mesh her with something else. It's possible to get a good look, but just not my favorite. I really wanted to be a Nars girl. I wanted to have my bougie, rich auntie makeup. Definitely Nars, Lancome, Estee Lauder, I feel would be in that category, but Nars just ain't for me. So anyways, I'm just covering up some darkness. Pinky's out apparently. I just did my quick weave, so she's drying and big and poofy floofy. We got like a blonde, I think it said blonde or balayage mocha. So a bit brighter, a bit lighter. I like that. Okay. I'm using one of my makeup or my brushes from Maybe Mitchell. All right, so moving on. Next, I'm gonna put on a little bit of this Glow Booster stuff from Juvia's Place, because when I was using, it's been a minute, you gotta smell them, okay? When I was using the Nars, I found that if I mix it with this, I kind of liked the finish a little bit better. So, and this has a little bit of coverage, and it's a little bit warmer, so there's a touch of color correction in this as well for me. So just slide her back a bit. Right there, you see I have my headband on while I was outside and got myself a tan, okay? I'm gonna use another Made by Mitchell brush. This is actually for, I think this came with my pressed curve case. I did pick that up. You should have already seen that video. It's a nice brush. Don't know why I have Michael Bublé in my head right now. Okay, so next I am going to use some of the Nars, and we are going to mix it with a little bit of blue foundation because it is just a little bit off for me. Not a ton, just a little bit. It almost looks too light, if I remember. Now I honestly want to put it on without color correcting it. I can't remember. I haven't used this in so long. I'm gonna do one pump, okay? And just see what happens. I can't remember. Did I have to color correct this foundation? Well, too late now. She's been corrected. Yeah, Nars looks almost too light when I put her on. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Get her on. And let's talk about it once she's on. Yeah, but there's that texture already. It's like not, it doesn't want to move. And I don't think that's because of the age of this bottle. I think it's just this formula. It just doesn't want to move. Which can be good for coverage, you know, if you're putting it on in a tapping motion. But I don't know. Anyways, how you guys been doing? I'm doing all right. I just took a little pause to life and mom. And I am going to be getting back to recording and posting. I've never really set on a schedule. You know, I never made an actual schedule where I post every week the same way. Or when I post the same, you know. I just kind of post whenever I want to. I think the only thing that I try to keep consistent is if I do lip content, it's on Wednesdays. And I don't know why. I don't know why I picked that day. Lip Swatch Wednesday, but that's what I do, so. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to posting. I have so much new makeup to show you, lots of new ideas, and yeah. All right, so foundation, cute. Color, good. Mustache, clocked. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Got a few blemishes on my neck because PCOS is a bitch. Okay. I recently picked up a Fenty foundation. I think the color is okay, but it's not good for the center of my face. It actually probably isn't the right color at all, but I don't like to return things, and so we're gonna make her work. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, this is a foundation I really have to like go over. It's not one you should manipulate a lot, but you also really want it to be set down. Personally, on that, or with that texture and the texture of my skin, like if it's not pounced in right, I can clock it really, really easy. So I just really like to tap, 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 set it down. I'll probably have cut some of that footage, so I haven't been sitting here as long as I've been sitting here doing this. But anyways, moving on. For concealer, today we're gonna try a new concealer. I recently picked up the Wake Up Artist concealer from Morphe. This is a Beautiful and Bothered podcast made me buy it. And I don't know that I've ever tried Morphe complexion. Maybe I've had no. I have a face palette, but I've never had a concealer. I don't think I've ever had a foundation, and I don't think I've ever had any type of the pressed powders. So I picked up this shade Sable N.5N, and yeah, oh, that's a great color. Loving that. But the two gentlemen from Bothered and Beautiful, so they really like this concealer. So I thought I'd give it a shot. All right. I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I've been using my LA Girl brow pomade. This is dark or soft black, I'm sorry. And I've really been using her. I love it. I do really love my two-tone brows, but I find that when I do one color lately, I've been able to get them somewhat symmetrical. So that's what we're gonna aim for today. And we're just gonna pray that the makeup gods are with us. And unfortunately, one of my favorite brushes, which is my Ulta one, it looks like some of the glue is coming out of the bevel. I think I washed my brushes with too hot of water. But she's not shedding, so we're gonna keep using her, okay? So I'm just gonna speed through this for you because it's a mess. And I'm gonna take another brush. I don't typically like to do my concealer with brushes, but every once in a while, I feel like it just works better. Now, it's also been a moment since I've color corrected, so That's definitely gonna give this more coverage or better coverage and a better color. But oh wow, beautiful blend, nice coverage, especially with that dry down. Feels gel-like, which is nice. I love a gel concealer. You just have a little bit more flexibility with it, even if you do let it dry. So that's nice. I am not in frame, come on now. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to powder. I just use this as my palette. The Juvia's Place I Am Magic setting powder. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Everything is I Am Magic. And I have the color Shortbread. And I really like this powder. I've used it a few times. Very nice. Excuse me. Okay, gonna set her. Just buff out any creasing. Not very much. That's nice. I like this powder. It feels quite drying to me. But I like that. I like a drier powder, and the color is reminiscent of my Warm Saffron from Dermablend, but more yellow, whereas that one is a bit more like terracotta. But I really do like the tone. I feel like it's a really good tone for my skin tone. It's brightening, but not so yellow that it makes me look sick. So, all right, moving on. The next thing we're going to use is also new to the collection, new-ish. I got it at the same time I picked up the Juvia's Place, and that's going to be the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I have Deep Neutral. Ooh. I'm gonna use this to dust away everything else. And this does have a bit of a glowy finish to it. So it is a different type of finish for me, and I think it might pair well with this Nars, since Nars is quite matte. Also a really good color for me, which is shocking because I don't typically use e.l.f. complexion. I was actually going to use e.l.f. today, and I just don't often like it, so I was like, I don't feel like it. So I've actually put that e.l.f., what is it? It's the Soft Matte. I think I put that in my use it or lose it, and I'm most likely gonna lose it, but yeah, looks nice. Just get that excess powder off. Okay, moving into bronzer, we are going to use the NYX Buttermelt. I'm using Dew Butter. I really like this color. This is a really great formula, very soft, a little bit of a luminous finish as well. I don't like the smell. I don't like that kind of coconutty tanning lotion smell. And I only know that that's what tanning lotion smells like because that's what white girls say. Like, think about that butter something from Physicians Formula. Like, it smells like that. I don't like coconut smell, vanilla smells, so not really liking that. But the color, the product, the finish, the look, I like it. So yeah, I remember when I got this, I was like, oh, this is not gonna be dark enough. And it definitely is. It brings just a little bit of rich warmth to my skin. So I do like that. And then I have a new Buttermelt blush, and this is Feeling Better. I'm sorry, Butter. And I picked this up because I was watching Juicy Jazz and she was doing a declutter and she was like, she likes these blushes, but this one was a bit too deep for her. So I was like, oh, let me get it. Very mauvey, got a nice shine to it. Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah, I like that shine. These are more like, with that amount of shim, I would say that this is like a glow light. What do we call them? Blush lighters. That looks like a highlight. And that's crazy because the highlight I picked out is the good lord, Fenty Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. That looks like the same shade. Dupe alert. Okay, we literally don't have to use this because look at that. That is like a blush later. That is not even just a blush. Okay, so we don't have to do highlighter because we've already done it. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that across the bridge of the nose. Did you see how that changes things? Just right there. I like it. All right, I'm gonna give you a lip combo and then I'm gonna let you go. That's what I like to do with the base, okay? But these were the new things that we used. I brought back, using my Juvia's Place I Prep by Prime Shade 2, as you do, okay? Brought back my yellow brow bone. Really, really enjoy that. Something I used to do quite often. A really nice way to like, you know, change up a look without doing anything super drastic, unless she wants to. You know, I do like the drastic makeups. But I can't get this yellow to work for me any other way, so we gonna find a way to make her work, and this is what we do, okay? The Nars, she's cute, so I think I might have to go ahead and do a Shop My Stash or a basket of things we're gonna use for a certain amount of time, and we can see how far we can go before this gets panned. I just don't often think to use her, but she cute. We looking good today, okay? So yeah, and also Miss Juvia's Place. This might be a combo that we do together. I like that. I'm loving this Morphe concealer. That was beautiful. It feels really good. It looks really, really good. It is working beautifully with this powder, which is also, you know, these are working good together. So I do like that combination. I'm really sad about my, I don't know if I said in this video, I was about to start the video. This is the third record. And I opened this and the bullet just flew out. So she's empty. So I'm back to using the Fenty Bright Fix in Pumpkin. I'm gonna use this up as well. So all that's been great. Let's do a lip. I have so much new lipstick and I feel like I'm just not doing anything new with it. So I really want to get some looks done with my Cupid cases from Made by Mitchell. I love my Made by Mitchell. I have so much new Made by Mitchell. I picked up the pressed curve case and I also picked up a mystery bag, and this was the best mystery bag. I got a bronzer, like a compact bronzer, a new liquid blush color, an orange one, beautiful. So had a really good mystery bag, and I just want to use some more of my Made by Mitchell. So this one is the Rose Garden. These are called Cupid cases, and this is the Muted Nudes. Okay, so you already know I'm living in this one, okay? So yeah, I want to use this, but I've noticed as I've tried to use this, it looks like you're getting a lot of undertones, but they're all very milky. All very milky. They have their time, they have their place. I do like that, but I don't know. Maybe this isn't the right time to use that either. I don't know what else to use. Huh. I gotta give you a lip. I could be boring. Ooh, I'm sorry. Brown lips. So boring, but I like it, okay? And, you know, it is my signature. I finally decluttered that first bullet of Sheba. She was empty. I accidentally left the little nub up and put on the cap and it smashed in there. I was like, okay, we're done. So I've used an entire tube of lipstick. We have our first emptied Sheba. I'm very proud of myself, okay? But we don't have to make it a big thing. I have more Sheba. So we're gonna move on to the next version of Sheba, which is called True Icon, okay? I'm gonna line my lips with black. And True Icon is a super dark brown. Okay. What is happening? Oh my God. Do you even lipstick, Jasmine? Come on. Jeez. Okay. In the center of this, I do want something bright. So we are going to, yes, we are going to do it. Because I'm also decluttering, or I'm panning this as well. Self-love. This is just about empty. I mean, we could honestly be done with it. If I did, I could probably be done with this month. So we might attempt that. Sorry, that's such a gross noise, little fish noise. Okay, that's it. We're gonna keep it matte. I'm not gonna put any gloss on top of this. We're done. I think we look great. Yeah? Yeah. So these items are really fun. I'm just trying to cycle through all of my foundations. I was trying to think about a way to do this. I was gonna do wheel of foundation, but that was like too much work. I was gonna try to cut out things, make a wheel so I could spin it, do all that stuff, but I might just do a random generated foundation thing and still call it wheel of foundation. I could do that. You could do that. Let's all do it, okay? But anyways and anywho, thank you for coming to my channel. It's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch. You already know, because we're still discombobulated, tripping, flipping, skipping, all the things, okay? Take good care of yourself. Play your collection. What do you got? What have you been liking? What have you been doing? What have you been wearing? Let me know. Come back with your things at the next video, which will be very, very soon. But until then, guys, I'm gonna let you go, okay? Just gonna go do some eye makeup, take a few pictures, wash this off, and lay down before I go to work. Have a great day, night, weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.